This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. The alternate art cards featured in today's game were supplied by Parker Simpson Artwork. This talented artist brings a touch of street art to his pop culture themed creations. The creations come to life as alternate art fan cards, gaming playmats, and as posters. Now also introducing the Thank the Maker subscription bundles. To check out all he has to offer and to purchase directly from the artist, visit parkersimpsonartwork.com. Use coupon code STA2019 for a free Sound the Alarm Porg alt art when you buy 5 Destiny alt art cards. As always, shipping is free on orders over $50 US. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 2 of today's standard tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On the left we have Andrew. He's playing his Tarkin Snoke, and he's on the Salt Flats. And on our right we have Sara, who we saw win the last round. She's playing her Jin Cassian deck that she's no stranger to. She is on those Parker Simpson alt arts. She, of course, is on the occupied city. So I think Tark Snoken is, well, certainly not going to win the roll-off in this case. We will be playing on the occupied city, which will keep Andrew under wraps a little bit for his upgrades, and supports. So remember, Occupied City is if you control this battlefield, when your opponent plays an upgrade or support, you may make them mill a card from the top of their deck. So, Scrap Heap for 1, that'll help Sara out a lot. We also see a Wingguard in her hand. Goes to Andrew, who'll roll in Tarkin, gets a 2 focus and a 2 discard. So Sara either needs to respond or lose her hand. So she'll roll in Jin. Looks at the top 3. See a Riot Shield. It's the only one I can make out at this point. Riot Shield, a Force Jump, and she'll put them back in order if she chooses. She'll Scrap Heap for 1, but Andrew is very likely going to make her lose her hand now. Nope, does not. He rolls in Snoke, gets a 2 indirect and a blank. Andrew may be waiting to see what Cassian rolls here. Yep, so Cassian rolls in with a money and a blank, and now Andrew will certainly drop her hand and trap her on the rerolls. Yep, so Andrew will Snoke power action, which is deal 1 damage to character, resolve 1 of his dice at +2. So that 2 discard becomes a 4, and he needs to take off a shield for the damage, so there he goes. So that will hurt his ramp, but it traps Sara where she's at. So she gains a money off Cassian and mills a card to get the Fickle Mercenaries. Back to Andrew. He discards a reroll, drops his hand cannon. Yep, does not help him much. So there's 2 to Tarkin. So Andrew was looking for $1 in some fashion, so he'll go to 2 indirect. So he'll just focus to the 2 and do the damage. Sara claims. Andrew will deal 4 indirect, and that'll end this round. Let's see how Sara puts it on. Looks like she's going to split it. Oh, so she goes 3 to Jin and 1 to Cassian. Okay, and Andrew will pass. So now Andrew has $4, which is what he needs for that magic number for Megas, the Mega Blaster Troopers. Alright, so Sara will roll in Jin again, gets it's exactly what she got last time, which was a 2 gun and a 1 blank. Looks at the top 3, gets to discard 1 and place the others back in any order. So we see Sinister Piece there. Sinister Piece, I think she wants to leave him with. Oh, the other Force Jump. She's just taking dice away at this point, which is a good option. And then she'll Scrap Heap up at $6. Yep, Andrew plays the Megas. Has to mill 1. Loses the Sinister Piece. Probably wouldn't have used that anyway, because it would have cost him more. Right, so Sinister Piece is play, discard a card from your hand, remove a die of 2 or higher. So in this case, it would not have been a value-added play for Andrew, so he doesn't mind losing it. All right, Cassian comes in with a blank and a money, and Andrew will bring in the Megas, spotting a leader to bring in 2 additional Stormtrooper dice. We have a blank, a 1 gun, and a 2 gun for 1. Now do remember that Tarkin's power action is remove 2 dice showing the same symbol. They do not have to be the same value to deal 4 indirect to an opponent. Okay, so Sara's going to entangle the guns. Okay, so it turns off the Tarkin power action there. Tarkin comes in with a 1 focus and a 2 discard. Andrew's keeping Sara on her toes with a discard. Right, so she pays 1 superior position to remove. Andrew will bring in Snoke. Gets a 1 focus and a 1 disrupt. Or a 2 focus, sorry. And that's not the disrupt either, that is the indirect. Alright, Sara will take $1, mill a card, gets a measure for measure. Alright, pitches to re-roll. So she had actually impulsived into that, is why that she's getting back to back. So she impulsived into the pitch to re-roll, gets a blank, a 2 gun, and a 1 discard. Andrew's doing a quick pile check, looking for pickings. So he'll deal the 2 indirect out of the gate. Sara go 1 apiece. Yep. Jin now at... Jin should only be at 4. There we go. So Jin at 4, Cassian at 2. Sara discard. Gets a bubble shield. Alright, there's a 2 focus. Go to the 2 indirect and the 2 gun. So no Tarkin action this turn, but that 4 indirect is actually Snokeable. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll for discard, discard. So Andrew will lose his hand. So, yep, he's going to Snoke, dealing 1 damage to Tarkin to hit for 4 indirect. So she's going to go 2 and 2. Okay. Yeah, 1 more needed over there. Okay. Goes to Sara, who will drop Andrew's hand here. Or he has 3, sorry. Okay, so 1 left in hand, gets a Riot Shield and SL. Not huge losses for Andrew there. Then mills 1, which is a Battle Fatigue. So Andrew does not resolve he claims. He doesn't want to keep milling. Figured the 2 damage was worth the mill of play, so that'll enable him to play additional cards with no penalty. So Sara has a ton of money here. Hasn't been able to get any upgrades on the table, but she'll have enough for a Gen Blaster when she draws it. Alright, Andrew drops a conscript to open. Resistance Ring. Andrew mills 1, gets a route. Right, there's the other conscript. That's why Andrew claimed he didn't want to lose those 2 cards. Oh, actually, he only would have had 1 of them in his hand. So, either way. He must have been sitting on that conscript last turn. Okay, so there's the Anakin Pod Racer with Ambush for 2 money. And then brings in Jin. So Andrew could have made Sara actually mill a card there, but did not. Jin comes in with double blanks. Sara, look at the top 3. It's a Doubt, an Undermine, and maybe another Undermine? Yep, it's 2 Undermines. So Undermine, Undermine, and Doubt. And then she put the Doubt back on top. Tarkin will come in with the 2 conscripts. Andrew's rolling them separately to keep track of them in case of a Vandalize. And a +2 and a +2. That's pickings-able. Alright, Cassian will come in. So there we see a discard, a plus money, and a blank. Not a very good turn for Spore Sara here. There's a 2, and a blank. 2, a 2 for 1, and a blank on the Megas. Sara, I think, has to pitch to reroll here. Alright, she's going to discard for 1 and then mill 1. Alright, Fickle Mercenaries, and then a Doubt. Oh yeah, we knew that was up there. So Andrew keeps getting that discard to keep Sara under wraps here, but so Andrew drops Cassian, resolving for 6. With the 2, the +2, and the +2, and now Jin is in deep trouble. Alright, there's the Anakin Racer, gets the plus money. Snoke will come in. A 1 focus and a 2 indirect. Pitch to re-roll. There's a discard, a 2 gun, and a 2 shield. That'll help. So do remember that as Anakin resolves, it also can mill a card or discard if you spot Anakin, which she does not, so it'll just mill. Alright, so there's 2 more into Jin. 2 shields, and then mill 1. Yep, gets the undermine, which we knew was there. However, I think Sara is probably in trouble here. Yep, so Andrew will drop her hand with the 2 discard from Tarkin. Discard for Sara, discard gets a motive. Okay, so focus to 2 focus to go to the 2 and the 2. He knows she doesn't have pickings at this point, so alright. There's 2 into Tarkin. And then Andrew will hit back for a net 2, putting Jin at 10 through the shields. Sara will claim, but I think that'll probably do it. Andrew should be able to Tarkin here without much trouble. He has enough cards in deck, I don't think he has to worry about it. Alright, there's her Jin Blaster. A little too late for her though. So that's 1, 2, 3. Andrew rolls in Tarkin and then the conscripts. So there's a disrupt, a +2, and then Tarkin rolls the 2 focus and the money. Oh, so she field medics, goes back to 8. So still Tarkinable here. Megas comes in. And there's the 2 disrupt. So there's 2 disrupt sides and there's 2 gun sides, and actually the 2 gun sides are 4. So unless Sara can remove one of the disrupts in the base gun, that should do it. So she's thinking it over here. Yep, looks like she's out of options. Sara did not roll especially well this game. Alright, so there's 2, and yep, they're calling it. Alright, nicely played, guys. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.